Hi guys, this is Math 2.4. We're going to do a couple little story math problems here. So this one says, I saw 5 birds in the sky. So let's draw 5 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the sky. Later I saw 2 more. 1, 2. So we have 5 and 2 birds. So how many birds did I see altogether? So we need a plus sign because we want to know how many birds we saw all that day, and then an equal sign. So 5 plus 2, and you can count all the birds you drew. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So that is the first one. I saw 5 birds in the sky. Later I saw 2 more birds. How many birds did I see in all? That's a fun one. Let me erase my thing here, my problem. The next one says, there was 1 sucker in the jar. So let's draw the jar. Draw the jar with 1 sucker. Mrs. Gray brought 3 more suckers. Let's draw another jar with 3 more suckers. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 and 3. How many were there altogether? How many were there in all? So we need in all, so it tells us we are adding. So we have 1 sucker and 3 more. So we could count, or we know, because we've been practicing our flashcards, that 1 plus 3 equals 4. And we always make an open 4 because that way people won't get confused at what number you're trying to tell us. And trust me, that happens when you're bigger too. So let's erase. And we'll go on to the next one. Graham had 3 cookies. All right, let's go 3 cookies. 1, 2, 3. And they don't have to be anything special. Papa had 4 cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 and 4. An open 4 again, because we get confused if we don't. How many cookies did Grandma and Papa have? So 3 plus 4 equals what? 3 plus 4 equals 7. There's another 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. And we check that by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Graham and Papa had 7 cookies. Let's erase. And then we're going to grab another one. There were 2 pens in the jar. All right, we have another jar. So I'm going to open the jar this time. And 2 pens. 1, 2. 2 pens. The kids put in 2 more. So the kids had 2 pens, so we're just going to draw 2 pens out here. Not in a jar. How many were in the jar? So plus 2. Oh, I guess we could have drew these 2 in the jar. So let's erase those 2. So there was 2 pens in the jar, and then the kids added 2 other pens. How many were in there in the jar? So we know from doing our flashcards also that 2 plus 2 equals 4. But if we want to count and check, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pens in the jar. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. The bunny hopped 3 times. Oh no, I don't know how to draw a bunny. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't like that drawing. Let's just do 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. He hopped those 3 times. Now let's try 3. Later, the bunny hopped 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. How many times did the bunny hop? 3 plus 5 equals, ooh, those are really big numbers. 3 plus 5, if we could do multiple things here. We can look at our 10 frame and start at 3. Our 100 chart, our 100 chart and start at 3 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can hop along like the bunny. So you'd start at 5 and go 1, 2, 3 and see where you land. Or we could just count the dots. And since I don't have a hundreds chart here, we're just going to count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 times the bunny hopped. 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. And we know that from our flashcards. Pat went to the park and seen 4 dogs. Well, I'm going to draw a dog, so we're going to draw dots again. 4 dogs. 4 dogs. And later she saw 2 more dogs. 1, 2. 2 dogs. How many dogs did Pat see altogether? If we count it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dogs altogether they saw. And I'm writing sideways, so this is quite interesting. 6 dogs altogether they saw. They saw 6 dogs, which is right. So let's erase that. There were 3 pigs. I'm not going to draw pigs. Why is up these things that wants me to draw all these animals? 3 pigs. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 3 pigs. There were 3 pigs in the mud. Later, 3 more pigs got in the mud. Pigs like their mud. And let's roll another 3. How many pigs were in the mud altogether? So we have 3 plus 3. If you've been doing your flashcards, you should quickly know that is 6. If you don't quickly know that that's 6, let's count all the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were right. The dog had 2 bones in the yard. Well, this is an easy one. So we could draw a bone. 1, 2. Not a fancy bone, but it's his bone. 2 bones in the yard. She had 3 bones in the house. 1, 2, 3. How many bones did she have? So she had 2 plus 3. So we could count on our fingers. We have 2. And then we could add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Or we could go on our numbers chart and start on 3 and count 2 more. 3, 4, 5. Or we could just count the bones we drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we drew a picture, and it's a visual showing of what we were doing. So 3 in the yard, 2 in the yard, 3 in the house. She had 5 bones altogether. Erase. The cat. Oh, the barn has 6 cats. I'm not drawing cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The barn has 6 cats. 6. Then 3 more went into the barn. Well, 3 more joined them. 1, 2, 3. These are a little bit bigger cats. Plus 3. How many cats were in the barn? We need an equal sign. Mr. Hart almost forgot that equal sign. How many cats were in the barn? Again, we could start with the number 6 on our numbers chart and count 3 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Or we can use our fingers. We start with 6, 7, 8, 9. Or we just count the dots we make. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 9 cats in the barn. And that is how to do these story problems. The other problems on your 2.4 are just review problems of what plus what. So if you can remember some of the math facts that you've been learning on your flashcards, you will get this pretty easily. Have a good day.